What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Panthers Advice. Today, man, I'm excited. Today's going to prove that the Panthers are actually trying to win games. Because if we go into the video, let's jump into it real quick. We're going to see 2 years ago, this is who they signed when they drafted Bryce Young. And not only did they draft Bryce Young, they traded DJ Moore away. Let's take a look. Shot Tuttle wasn't a bad sign at the time. Von Bell, give or take, I wasn't a fan, but I could see why some people like him. Andy Dalton, okay, you back up Bryce Young, veteran, fine. Hayden Hurst, not great, but again, not bad. Miles Sanders had that one good year, but then you put him in Frank Reich's scheme, didn't make any sense there. Deshaun Williams, a 1 year, $1 million. Justin McCray, a 1 year, $1.7 million. Adam Thielen, who was 31, 32 at the time, was tied for the highest contract. He was tied for the highest contract with Miles Sanders. This is the same year that they drafted Bryce Young. But let's keep going. DJ Chark. DJ, the 2 years before he came to Carolina, bad years. And he hadn't played a full season either in the last 2 years. So DJ Chark and Adam Thielen were supposed to replace DJ Moore on the outside. They signed Hill, and I thought Hill was actually decent for $1 million. Eric Rowe and Damiere Byrd. This is who they brought in when they basically went all in on Bryce Young. This is who we got. Miles Sanders, Adam Thielen were the two biggest highlights. I don't think Hayden Hurst really played after, week 6, week 7. Von Bell, But then you go to this year, all right? You go to this year, and I could be speaking on this a little bit early, but I like what we're doing because what we're doing actually fits the scheme. Trayvon Mulrig, some people think he's overpaid. Here's the thing. It's all about supply and demand, all right? That's what a lot of people aren't talking about. If everybody wants Trayvon, that price is going to shoot up. The good thing about Trayvon, though, is that he's kind of the safeties of the past, but he's not that same hard-hitting safety, but he's still a safety who can come in the box and knock a running back out, right? That's why the Panthers are so happy on getting Trayvon Mulrig. He can play the safety position, but he can also play in the box. Next is Bobby Brown, and I got to tell you, I'm going full cam for this. I was watching Bobby Brown's highlight tape. When I say this man is I'm not kidding. And if you're not on board yet, don't worry. I promise you I'll put everything on it. This dude will impress you by week 2. By week 3, give or take. Bobby Brown is, man, all right. Then you got Tershawn Wharton. He's good too on the inside. J.C. Horn. We kind of have our ups and downs on him. Patrick Jones. Patrick Jones to me is interesting because he had his highest sack total in Minnesota, which I believe was 7 this past year. He's an animal. He just has to be able to control it a little bit more. So just look what they did on day 1, I believe. I think this was just day 1. Trayvon to stack the box because we didn't have a safety. You get Bobby Brown, Tershawn Wharton, and you get Patrick Jones. Because the Panthers had the worst run defense in the league by far. Cowboys were up there too, but the Panthers by far. I mean, think about what the Cowboys did to us with Rico, okay? Look at the difference. This versus we thought 2 years ago when we thought drafting Bryce Young, we're going to go all in. This is what they did. None of these are game changers. Adam Thielen's good, but he's a slot guy. Bryce Young still needs somebody on the outside. It's easy to cover a slot guy because if he goes to the inside, linebacker can pick him up. D-line can drop back, the edge guy. If he goes to the outside, slot guy can pick him up. Flat guy can pick him up. Outside receiver, all right, if you let him go, right, let's say you sit in a zone, you play the flat, over the top, that's automatic. So Bryce Young needed an outside receiver. Did he get one? No. All right, he got Adam Thielen and DJ. Thielen's good, but you guys see where I'm going. So this right here tells me, man, I'm excited for this year. Let's talk about Miles Sanders real quick and kind of what happened there. For those that don't know, Sanders was going to restructure his contract. It didn't work out. He's released. Now the Panthers gave him, let's go back for reference, they gave him a 4-year, $25 million deal. All right? These were his numbers before Carolina. So everything above the 432. 818, 867, 750, 1269. Those were his numbers before Carolina. Comes to Carolina and does this. And there's a couple reasons for that. One, The Eagles' offense is a spread. It's a zone-based offense. Frank Reich isn't, right? When I say spread, zone-based, all that, that's more new school than it is old school. Frank, old school. Dave Canales wants to be old school. You know, Miles wasn't going to work here. And the unfortunate part for him is that his best game was actually the last game against the Falcons. You saw some potential there. Was he worth the money, though? Unfortunately, it doesn't make sense for him to stay, and it doesn't make sense for the Panthers to keep him. So with that being said, man, let's talk about these new defensive guys that the Panthers brought in, man, because I got to tell you, they are some beasts. Let's start with Tershawn Wharton right here from Kansas City. First play we're going to look at, you got Tershawn right here playing outside shoulder of the guard. Look at that step right there. Bang. Gets inside. Woo! Taking down the quarterback. Watch this step. So as you watch this one more time, take a look. He's acting like he's going to come straight up, right? Could be a bull rush, whatever it may be. The guard's going to get set right here. When he gets set, what I mean by that is his base, he's set. Then watch Tershawn right here. Bang. A nice little Euro step. And he's going to rip underneath, as you're going to see. Bang. He's fighting through, taking down Carr. Let's take a look at play number 2 from Wharton right here, going against the Raiders. This time you're going to see him lining up inside that guard's shoulder. So last time you saw him out here, all right, this time you see him lining up here. A little versatility right there. Bang. Watch what he does. I mean, he just shoves that guard back. Quarterback tries to run. Take a look. Bang. Nope. Gotcha. Let's keep it going. Let's take a look at play number 3 right here. And that play was huge because that was on 4th down. Right here against Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Something happened there. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but something happened. He gets double teamed at the jump. And right there, he's taking down Herbie. But watch what happens right here. So pay close attention to Wharton right here. Herbert's going to try and get him to jump. All right, bang. Switches his hand right there. Just like the Raiders, he tries to run through the gap. Does it work? Nope. Wharton brings him down. Let's take a look at our last play from Wharton right here. I mean, look what he does to the guard. Woo, Lord. If you didn't see that, I got to run that back real quick. Watch what he does to the guard right here. I mean, he just throws him. All right. Chiefs try to run a stunt. Chargers pick it up. But take a look right here. Guards basically all over him. And then watch Wharton in that inside arm right here. I mean, just. Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, he just throws him down and takes down the quarterback. Now let's take a look at our next guy. And that's going to be Mr. Patrick Jones right here at the Vikings. Okay. Here's the thing with Pat. Pat is raw, but he's got a ton of athleticism. He's got a ton of skill too. If I'm being honest, to me, Patrick Jones is just a higher motor Caleb on, right? If we're being honest, that's how I view Patrick Jones, just based off the few highlights I've seen. And we're going to do breakdowns once all this free agent frenzy is done. We'll eventually do breakdowns on each individual player. But just off the rip, Patrick Jones, that's who he reminds me of. All right. Dude has a ton of potential. He had his highest sack total last year in Minnesota was 7. But I mean, this dude's a freak off the edge. What I'm hoping to see, I think I can draw down here, so let's take a look. Ideally, I'd like Bobby Brown right here. Okay. I want Wharton right here. Derek Brown right here. And then you got Patrick Jones shooting the edge over here. So you got PJ over here. If this happens, whoo, I promise you we will be cooking. And that run defense will be 10 times more improved. But let's keep the clip going. Take a look at P. Jones some more real quick. Because like I said, he's got a high motor. And I still think he can get even better than when he was in Minnesota. Minnesota, he had 7 sacks. But right here against Trent Williams, arguably probably going to go down as one of the top 5, top 6 left tackles ever. I mean, take a look. He's going to shove Trent quite a bit back. Now, eventually Trent, who's 300-plus pounds, will regain his base, right? And he kind of stops Jones right there. But take a look what happens. That's going to force Purdy to panic. Take a look. Bang, he steps into the pocket, and Patrick Jones is right there taking him down. Let's keep it going, man. Right here against the Packers, you got him on the outside. Take a look what happens. Vikings run a nice little stunt, and then bang. This dude in the open field is an animal. I mean, his motor is high. He wants to play the game, and that's exactly what Dave and Dan have said they've been looking for. Now let's talk about our guy right here, Bobby Brown III. When I say I'm hype, I mean I'm hype. This dude, I'm telling you, next to Derek Brown, I don't think you guys understand. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about Panthers have signed so-and-so. This is my guy right here, Bobby Brown. This is who I'm putting the money on. I'm trying to tell you guys. Let's jump into the film because I only took a few. Like I said, we're gonna do film breakdowns once all this free agent frenzy's over. But Bobby Brown, man, the dude's an animal. The dude's an animal. Let's take a look right here. All right. So first play you're gonna see, he's lined up over the guard right here. I'll let it run for you guys. Look how he controls the guard. And this is what essentially Dan was saying, in some interviews at the Combine. Play gap and a half, play two gaps, right? And gap and a half could be something like play, all right, the A gap, but also play the guard right there. Stack him up. Take a look what happens. Running back doesn't know where to go. I mean, he could go inside, but Bobby Brown's going to be there. I mean, look at Bobby Brown just control the guard right at the point. Take a look right here. Immediate. He's dictating where the running back is going. And this is the Lions who run on people all the time. Let's take a look at play number 2 right here. You got him lined up inside, and this is what Dave and Dan have been wanting. A nice little nose tackle. Take a look right here. Let's see what happens. Running back tries to get inside. Brown's there. He's going to get yards, but Brown's doing his job, right? He's got the guy on him, and he's trying to take down the running back too. Yeah, he's got the center on him. All right. And he's taking down the running back. I'm telling you, this dude is an animal. Right here against the Cardinals. Little spread. All right. They love to run that read option, a zone read, whatever it may be. Let's take a look what happens right here. All right. Hands off to the running back. I mean, look at Bobby right here. He's going to blow up this play almost single-handedly. He's going to get double-teamed right there. And essentially what's going to happen is 76 is supposed to block this off. All right. 68 blocks this off. Because if Kyler keeps it, bang, he can loop around the backside. Running back keeps it, he's got the hole right there. Take a look what happens. Bobby shoves, I think the guard right there. I think he shoves the guard. Let's take a look. All right, shoves him into the running back. Now the running back can't move. I mean, come on, man. Let's go another one right here. Take a look. I mean, he's got two guys. It's taken two guys to bring him down. Was that the center again? Let's take a look. This is straight up nose tackle. This is straight up nose tackle. Take a look right here. Traveling. He's got the guard on him. Right guard's helping to push over. And look at Bobby. Fighting them both off. Gets off. I mean, come on, man. All right, right here playing the nose tackle again. I mean, he's dictating where the run is going. He's literally dictating where I got to run that one back real quick. And we'll finish up with the Niners. But take a look right here. I mean, Connor can go inside if he wants. And now he's got to bounce it out. And who's taking him down? Bobby. He is literally dictating the line of scrimmage. Who was doing that for the Panthers? I mean, really the last 3 to 5 years. Derek Brown, he's a dog. Don't get me wrong. But to have a nose tackle like this, do you know what that means for the edge guys, for Derek Brown? Let's keep it going. One more play right here against the Niners. Let's take a look right here. What do we got? You've got Bobby shooting through again. You're going to have Bobby right here. Now, the center is actually going to pick him up. All right? Watch what happens right here. Center's going to pick him up. Bang. Look at Bobby. Throws away the center. And then he's right there helping blow up the play. Bobby Brown, I'm telling you, is going to be the anchor to this defense. There needs to be more talk about him. He's that guy. So that being said, that's going to wrap it up. Panthers Advice is out. I'll catch you guys on the next one. A lot more content coming soon. Take it easy, guys. Peace.